What's the worst texting mistake you've ever made? I was wrapping up my shift at the hospital, completely exhausted. It was one of those nights where everything goes wrong. Alarms going off, patients needing things all at once, and I hadn't sat down in 6 hours. I was texting my wife about what to order for dinner while also checking in with our babysitter Mia to make sure the twins weren't giving her trouble. Mia was 17, really responsible. Always did her homework at our kitchen table while the boys played. Her parents were super strict though. Her dad didn't even want her babysitting at first because we were strangers. It took 3 references and a background check before he said okay. So I'm standing in the break room, phone in one hand, energy drink in the other, switching between text threads. I'd been flirting with my wife all day because we barely get alone time anymore with 2 6-year-olds running around. I typed out this message meant for her. Something about wanting to do unspeakable things later when the kids were asleep with a winky face. Stupid and cheesy, yeah, but that's marriage for you. I hit send and shoved my phone in my pocket. 2 minutes later, my phone buzzes. I pull it out expecting my wife to send back some emoji or whatever. Instead, I see a text from Mia that just says, Mr. Adams? My whole body went ice cold. I opened the thread, and there it was. My message to my wife, except it wasn't sent to my wife. It was sent to our teenage babysitter who was currently alone with my kids in my house. I actually felt like I was going to throw up right there in the break room. My hands started shaking so bad I almost dropped my phone. I tried to unsend it, but you know how iPhones are. Once it's delivered, it's done. I called my wife immediately, barely able to get words out. She didn't understand at first. What do you mean you sent it to Mia? Like how bad is it? Really bad. Like she probably thinks I'm a creep bad. My wife left work right then. Didn't even clock out properly. I was stuck finishing my shift for another hour, just completely losing my mind. Every patient I helped, I kept thinking about how badly I'd messed up. When I finally got home, my wife's car was in the driveway, but so was another car I didn't recognize. I walked in and Mia was sitting on our couch looking terrified, holding her phone. Her dad was standing in our living room with his arms crossed, and my wife looked like she wanted to disappear. Mia's dad didn't let me explain. He just started yelling about how inappropriate I was, how he knew he shouldn't have trusted me, how he was calling the police. I tried to show him my text thread with my wife, tried to explain it was an accident, but he didn't care. You sent that to my daughter while she was in your house alone. That's intentional. It wasn't. But the more I said that, the guiltier I sounded. They left. Mia was crying. Her dad wouldn't even look at me. 2 days later, someone posted something vague on Facebook about predatory parents who can't control themselves around babysitters. They didn't use my name, but everyone knew. People from my wife's work saw it. People from the hospital saw it. Then my boss called me in for a meeting. Someone had reported the incident. They launched an internal review even though I didn't do anything illegal. But it didn't matter. Once people hear something like that, they don't unhear it. Parents at my kids' school started acting weird around me. One mom literally pulled her daughter away when I said hi at pickup. My son came home asking why his friend couldn't come over anymore. The worst part was the timestamp on the text. It showed I sent it at 9:47 p.m., right during Mia's babysitting shift. To everyone looking at it, it seemed like I was trying to flirt with her while she was working in my house. No one believed it was an accident meant for my wife. Mia's dad ended up suing us for emotional distress. The case got thrown out eventually because there was no actual crime, but by then I'd already been put on leave from the hospital. They said it was temporary while things got sorted out, but everyone knew what that meant. We couldn't go anywhere without whispers. My wife's parents started asking if maybe we should separate for a while until things blew over, like I'd actually done something wrong. 4 months later, we moved, packed up everything and left for a town 3 hours away where nobody knew us. I had to find a new job, my wife had to leave hers, and the twins had to switch schools right in the middle of the year, all because I sent one text to the wrong person.